Hello. We are at the Mouth Hole in Nashville, Tennessee currently. It is a basement. The show starts at 9 p.m., but there's punk time, and it's in Central Time. So truly, we're starting this show at like 10:30 after we woke up around 8 o'clock to drive all the way to Nashville. We're good planners here at Daddy and the Long Legs Incorporated. So yesterday we played in Elyria. It is a place that has a very good name. Elyria is a good name. You can fight me on this, but I'll win. It was a seriously fucking amazing time. We met a lot of cool people. We saw a lot of really cool bands. It was Hearts React Only Fest, or Hearts React Only a Fest, I believe is the proper terminology. We were one of 10 total bands, and dude, that shit was awesome. We played, I think, in the 7th slot. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. But it was a very super good and cool time. First off, Maggie, who was like running the show, booked it, was our contact, let us sleep in their house. Maggie and their partner Dan, fucking super cool people. They were watching Letterkenny. We were drinking beers. It was a good time. But Maggie's in a band called The Bears and the Bees. They're super fucking good. They played. They were pretty fucking incredible. Another good friend, Wes Meadows, was there. Wes is from Berea, which, from what I am thinking, I don't know this. I am not an expert on Ohio at all. Trust me. But my understanding is that Elyria and Berea both are suburbs of the city of Cleveland. So they may have been close by to the show, which is why they were played in like 4 bands or something. But Wes booked us on, I think, our second tour as Daddy and the Long Legs. We did like Berea, and then we went to Pittsburgh, and maybe we played one show before then. I don't know where, but it was our first weekender, which was after our first real tour, that full band Daddy took right in the beginning. But yeah, Wes has booked us a couple times, so it was really cool to see them again. They played in 3 different bands. They played in the Bears and the Bees. They played in a band called Bloodhounds. They played in a band called Younger, I think. Dude, you can't quote me on this. It's been a long day in the car, and 10 bands is hard to remember. But they played in the second to last act, I believe, a little bit. I don't know. It was a busy day for Wes, but it was very cool. And you know, like, a 10 band bill starts at 2, ends at 10:30. You're like, the first thing you think is, first off, this is not going to start on time. Second off, it's not going to end on time. Third off, nobody wants to be there for 10 bands. Let me tell you what, Maggie is a fucking professional. Every band was great. Every band was super good. Seriously, I do not have a bad thing to say about any of them. The food, there was a dinner break. You know how when you're at like an all-day thing for music, and you always have to be like, okay, I want to see this band and I want to see that band, but I also need to provide my body sustenance or I'm going to die, okay? Maggie did away with that whole conundrum. They programmed into the event a dinner break because that's the type of galaxy brain shit that they're on, okay? Just truly unprecedented things over there. So that was super cool. There was a bunch of cool people. We finished, the show got done, and we were waiting for Maggie to finish up some stuff and like chores, clean the place up and whatnot. And we got to talking with the sound guy, Eddie, who is super cool, really nice guy. And we talked to a friend named Eli Y about D&D quite at length, which, if you know me, you know that I like 2 things in this world, and that's music and D&D. So when those two little arenas can combine, it's generally a really nice time for me. So I talked with a couple people about music and D&D, which is like the fucking dream. Yeah, dude, yesterday probably top 5 things that we've done in music of all time for me. It was seriously so fucking fun. It was a blessing. All the bands were super good. I'm gonna try and name some for you. There was Ctrl Cult, which was super good. Then Bloodhounds. I know I'm missing one in there. And they played. I can't remember their name, but they had like a drum pad, like programmed drums, and a bassist and 2 singers, and they ripped, dude. They fucking ripped. I can't remember their name. I'll get the flyer and post like in the video's description or something all the bands that were there, because you honestly, if you just randomly typed one in, you wouldn't go wrong listening to any of their stuff. So they played, then Bloodhounds played, and then I think it was a band called Sweater Curse, and there was 3 people in the band. I want to say it was an Andy and a Nico, and I'm forgetting the third member's name, the bassist, or maybe the drummer. I don't know whose names was what, but dude, Andy had the comedic timing. I don't want to like steal their bit or whatever, but they have a song that's about making a deal with the devil, and during it there's like a musical break and he's just kind of talking, and there's this part where he's like, so I said something to the devil, and the devil said something to me, and the devil said something to me, and I said something back, and then the devil said, wait, what were you saying? And I said, listen, man, you're real old, I want your job. And the devil said, wait, I thought you just said you weren't trying to call me old. And the whole place erupted. It was like part musical act, part stand-up. It was fucking amazing. It was so funny. That was very good. I'm getting lost on what was after that. I think after that was Sure Machine. Fucking ripped. Just straight up shredded the whole fucking place. So good. Then the Bears and the Bees, super incredible. Then Younger went on stage, and Younger was incredible. That's Wes's band and Wes's roommate Jesse. I don't know if they're still roommates, but when we were there last, it seemed as though that they were. They were very good. Then we played. We suck. You already know that, though. You're watching this video, you know that the reason people come to shows is not Daddy and the Long Legs. So that was very good. After that, after us, I want to say it was Flipcoin. I want to say that's who it was. They are an incredible fucking act. Another little snippet. I don't want to ruin their bit or whatever, but they had a song that was like a drum beat and like a couple of bass and guitar notes that got hit, and they would be like first base, shortstop, foul ball, baseball buzzwords, and then they'd like keep going, and they were trying to like out baseball buzzword each other, and it was very funny. They had like a cool sound, and a sound that utilized like musical negative space. Like that's something that I have a lot of trouble doing in music that I write, is that I just like shove notes into like beats, and there's never not like something happening. But they had moments where they would be like playing, or they would like full stop, or like they'd let notes ring out, and that feels super good. They really did well. And then after them, I think is the final act, which was Grumpy Plum, which I think they're tied in terms of sound output for a 3-piece with Greet Death. It was a wall of sound, and they were very good. I think that they're going into a studio to record a new album, so definitely check that when it comes out. Grumpy Plum from Ohio, very good band. But yeah, no, it was super good. We were super blessed. We got sheets. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Sheets, if you're watching this, and I know that you are, when you give someone a quesarito, please toast the tortilla shell. Like, you never eat a quesadilla that has not been toasted, and if you do, you're microwaving it. So I know you microwaved my quesadilla when you could have just put it in a panini press or something. It would have enhanced the flavor eightfold. That's what is important here, okay? My taste buds. Cool. I will add a bunch of information into the description of this, but I believe I'm going to have to post this like either really late tonight or tomorrow, because this show has started so late and I don't have Wi-Fi here that I necessarily trust. So this one might come a day late, but yeah, super amazing. Again, thank you to Maggie. Thank you to Slate in Elyria, which was the venue. Eddie, who was the sound person. Everybody there. It was such a fucking good time. My voice is like either audibly deeper or audibly raspier, so I can imagine you all can tell. And this is our 4th show in a row, and then we have one day off, and then we have to gig again. So I'm probably going to be on vocal rest for the majority of tomorrow. And by that I mean I'm going to just try really hard to shut the fuck up and fail miserably. Because I don't do that. But thank you for watching. If you like these things, let me know. I'm going to keep doing them regardless, just because I think it's important to catalog your thoughts and opinions and feelings somehow. And like, this will be nice when I'm feeling very ungrateful and unmotivated to look back on and look at how fucking stupid I look talking in front of like an old food truck outside of a venue, of just about like how fucking cool like the really little shit in tour is. Like, every show is fun in its own way, you know. But yeah, enough about that. Don't need to get all prosy on ya. I will talk to you all maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Goodbye, friends.